Well, this will be different. This will be a little bit odd. More importantly, hopefully it will be audible. Hey everyone! Back with more Child of Mana. Blue. Yellow. Boop. Boop. Gotcha. Hello, Cap. How are you going to help us, man? Yeah. No? No. That's okay. You're a cat. That is enough. So, happy Monday, everybody. You know, in so much as that phrase has ever meant that thing. But, you know, it's, whatever. It's a new week, new chances for things to happen. Hey, Al, welcome. Speaking of new, while we're on the subject, we're trying a new mic setup this week. So, you know, let me know how we sound. Hopefully it's still nice and audible over the game, and if that changes, or if, you know, you're struggling to hear me over all this, or if I'm blowing out the mic or anything like that, just, you know, speak up, and we'll make adjustments on the fly. Still got our old mic within reach.
Come and get me!
Voice is a lot softer than that's what I was worried about. We'll fix it here once we get rid of these ladies.
Power to you!
Got that.
Right! Fireball!
More. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Hang tight, as things will probably go weirdly PlayStation Blue for a bit. Let's try that. Hey, there we go. Alright, we'll try that and see. Hopefully that's a little bit louder. Yeah. We can also bring the game volume down if we need to. We're tweaking on the fly, you know, how we like to do. Oh no, the blue screen of death. Yeah, PlayStation does that.
Leave it to me, Wookie.
Oh, why it does that exactly. I think at the weirdest times. I can't think of a situation where I wouldn't want people to see, like, the save file name I've used. But, who knows, maybe. Hey, Christy, welcome! Whoop! Out of the way. Not be where the death is. I just said. There we go, on the ground. One down. I think we actually jumped over you. Hooray! Alright. I forgot that we have the Doze talent, that's so nice.
That's how it's done.
Being able to put people to sleep with Charlotte's power attack. Just absolutely vital. There you go. Save that. There you go. Hooray! But yeah, so as I said, trying a new mic setup, and we'll see how it goes. This is not the right way, but there is a treasure chest here. Is it the right way? It's hard to tell. Oh, it kind of is. You go up and around. It's going to give these folks a wide berth. Hey, Xenon! Get around here.
It is unwise to get in.
Move! Ow! That was the opposite of move. I hope y'all are all doing well today. Oh, dang. Gotta chance it in, Whoop! Nice hit, Angela. I'm asleep.
Allow me.
Sorry, Charlotte. Get in the wall. And we're back. We made it!
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
So it's definitely a little bit of my lack of prep. We didn't actually even get to test this setup until this morning. I didn't even have all the hardware pieces for it until, like, yesterday? Day before, something like that?
Here I go.
I forgot how time works. But it means I haven't really done the extensive testing that I like to do with audio stuff. So just kind of asking for y'all's patience and, you know, just let me know if it's not working, because it's very likely. given our history with audio issues in particular. If it does work, though, I'll be extremely happy because it means that I can use one headset to rule them all.
Just getting started.
Which will be a nice change from constantly juggling between different audio setups, which is the worst. We'll take the long way around. Hi, Jobin.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
I see you over there. They're so cute.
Be gone.
Get over here.
You wish.
I'm sorry that we have to do a murder on you. There we go.
That was nothing.
To be fair, we are also cute, so it's just the cuteness is an overabundance here. But the Jobin Hoods might be one of my favorite just designs in a game full of excellent designs. They're no Captain Duck, but you know, who is? I have met Captain Duck, and you are no Captain Duck. Speaking of excellent designs.
Don't keep me waiting.
That's the wrong button. There we go. That's the right button. Flute. I think it's interesting that no matter who we're controlling, Angela is the only one who uses the flute that summons Boostaboo. In the original version, it was whichever character you were using at the time, so they all became flute proficient. But apparently, Angela is the only one who has been to band camp, and honestly, that tracks, I feel like. Alrighty. We need to... There it is. Wow, it's right there. We're already in the zip code. Look at that. Bloop. Thanks, buddy. Oh, yes. Thanks, Muskov. You're the best boy. That's true. Angela's the one with the fairy, so it makes sense that they give her the flute. Which means she'll probably also get the drum, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Oblivisle. Still a very awkward name. I don't think it had that name in the original. I think I would have remembered that. Don't quote me on that. By the original, I mean the fan translation, which is not really the original at all, but that's neither here nor there.
We made it this far. Come on.
And Vogue.
Open up the portal to the sanctuary.
Hopefully this isn't like a Southern Oracle situation.
Thank you for everything. I never could have attempted to open the portal all on my own.
I needed a host life form to keep the magic going. It's totally fine.
But I think I can still manage with what remains of my strength. I'll give it a try. Elementals, lend me your powers!
Time for Voltron!
Time to show my stuff. Don't you worry, sister. You got this. You hear?
Number one hype man, 3 years running.
Do it! I won't hold back.
We won't be defeated. Here goes.
I give you all of my dark power.
Alright, Shade, don't make it weird.
Heyo, here we go.
And
I like to think that Lumina and Shade are
let
roommates.
us give this everything we have. I apologize that this is all I can do. I only hope that it will help.
By your powers combined. Shade has edgy middle schooler syndrome. I mean, kinda, yeah. Whoa. Taste the rainbow.
Aw, you were so close. Don't worry. Next time, you'll definitely get it. Try again? You can
Reboot it
do
and try
this,
again later?
Fairy. Just a little more. Well, it didn't work that time. But don't let it get to you. I've got your back. Come on, try again.
So, Xenon, Fairy, and the 8 elementals are trying to
Thank you,
open the way
everyone.
to the Mana Holy Land
Mana has
so that we
grown
can grab
weaker than
the
I
Sword
expected.
MacGuffin so that we can fix everything.
The portal won't get any larger.
And it didn't work the first time.
Okay.
Kind of
Try
like
one more
software.
time. Please, Goddess of Mana, help us.
Rainbow energy! I mean, with a sound file like that, it's gotta work.
You got the portal open. I was worried for a moment there, but you did it. I knew you had it in you, Fairy.
Angela has notes.
No, that wasn't me. The portal opened on its own. Oh, the mana stones must have been activated. They're giving off too much energy.
Oh, that's not great.
It combined with the powers of the other elementals and created that huge portal in the sky. Oh, and it's too high up for us to reach.
But you have wings.
What?
I mean, they're tiny wings, don't get me wrong.
Does this mean that Altena succeeded?
But, like, you could go. Oh, speaking of. It's not a JRPG without an airship.
Huh? Oh no!
That is
Watch out!
just a hell of a construction. It's like a fantasy air yacht. Screw you, Crimson Wizard. No one likes you anyway. So, Angela's mom apparently has a space yacht. So, that's cool.
That's definitely the Crimson Wizard.
I know that asshole
That
anyway.
must be Altena's flying battleship, Gigantress.
Sure, let's name it.
We couldn't activate the mana stones with the forbidden magic alone. Thank you so much for releasing enough mana energy.
Does the thing have a freaking megaphone
Now
system?
Altena's flying battleship, Gigantress, will begin the invasion of the sanctuary
Still
of
weird the
mana.
second time you said it.
Please accept this gift with our warmest regards.
Well,
Ow!
sorry. The fact that Angel just sounds annoyed after taking a salvo from a warship. Ow! Jerk! What a mood. He installed the megaphone special just so he could taunt people. I mean, it's a very Crimson Wizard thing to do. That's right. He'll get his eventually, somewhere in Disc 4. It's fine, we'll get there. Oh good, and Gourmand is here with the
Your
Beast King.
Majesty, Beastmen subjects, now is the time to
I'm
invade
still very much
the
in love with what they did with this
Sanctuary of
locomotion.
Mana. Once you get the Sword of Mana, the human world will tremble.
It's very
at
kabuki.
your feet. You can create a Beastman utopia.
Or a Zootopia, if
Does
you will.
that sound equitable, Your Furry Majesty?
Wow. That was my nickname in
Proceed
college.
with your
Wait.
plan.
Yes, sire. Now then, guards! We're off to the front lines.
So now, all of the various forces of antagonists, who are themselves all alliances, converge. And then it's party time? I love that this is their means of locomotion. Just grab a whole ass eagle. Listen, it worked in Lord of the Rings. Alright, so we're missing Belladonna and God, what do they call Jagan in this one? Like Malchior? That's not right. That is Lord of the Rings. Something like that. Mal something. Mal to his friends.
Malocchio? What is
Malocchio.
it?
I was... well, I had the
They
Mal
have
part right.
opened the portal to the
Still not
sanctuary.
used to him being that pretty.
Are you prepared?
You are
You
not
forget
prepared.
To whom you speak. Of the two of us, you are the one who is late. Now, what news do you have of his Dark Majesty?
He used the last of his essence to bring the Darkstone back from Mavolia and into this realm. His Dark Majesty has perished.
Wait,
Then
so
it
your boss is
proceeding
dead?
As he planned. I have prepared the vessel that will bring us through the portal and into the sanctuary of mana.
Wait, that was the
Let us
plan?
cast off.
I have so many questions.
Once we
I mean, I
have the
guess
mana sword,
Malocchio is a
we can
vampire, so the
easily
undead is not
revive
ruled
his
out here.
Dark Majesty. With
Oh, there
his
we go.
dark powers, we can transform this realm into Mavolia itself. We cannot fail in this mission, or His Majesty will be lost forever.
Great. Good. Okay, we're gonna bring the Shadow Realm here, because that always ends well. Nice. Now that's how you do a fantasy airship. A whole-ass boat with balloons strapped to it. So if we just hold back for like half an hour and let the three of them just have at it, that's less work for us probably, right? That seems like a viable strategy. Let's just go get a pizza and then come back. I keep expecting him to like start counting. That's fair. He does have some very the count energy. Where do we get pressurized helium in a technologically unadvanced world? Don't worry about it. Magic helium!
Everyone, wake up!
Yeah, no, we're up. We're up. And by
Is everyone
woke up,
okay?
I mean we were blasted by
We
an
have
airship,
to go after
FYI. Been kind of a rough day.
With the portal to the sanctuary in the sky, there is no way to access it. Wait.
It's a true fact that Ninja Breath is
the
lighter than
winged
air.
Defender. The what?
The Winged Defender.
In the mountains
Did I
is
stutter?
a place called Celestial Peak. Our protector, the Winged Defender, oversees both land and sky. We can ask for his aid. That's perfect! Let's hurry!
Alright. So now it's our turn to get an airship. For certain values of airship. Alright, so we need to get back down to the beach. Let's see. What is it? Hang on. I have a cat. Okay, buddy, if you're gonna... There. Hey, nope. Okay. He does that cat thing where he makes like he's going to come curl up in a lap, but then he just decides to step right on it and keep moving. It's very annoying. And now his tail is in my face. Yourself, jerk. And away we go. Hello, Vuskav. I hope you brought your floaties. Probably have a lot of lung power in the whole crew of an entire ship. Listen, I'm not discounting the facts here. It's just science. But at the same time, is this really what we want to go with? Although I am kind of loving this Ninja's exhale helium headcanon. I feel like there's a lot of implications there. They are known to step lightly. This must be the closest beach. Boy, can I just say one more time, first of all, about how much this is the goodest boy, but also, and only slightly less relevant, that having objective markers in this game makes it infinitely more playable than its original version. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fair. This is a fair point. This is a fair point. This makes me, like, deeply want a somebody mentioned this the other day, and the idea's in my head ever since, of a Final Fantasy VI remake, and not just like the little remaster, but a like this style for Final Fantasy VI, for which I would die, because it would be very good.
We can get to Celestial Peak from the Citadel. Hurry!
All
We must
right,
not
don't
let
worry.
those people who entered the sanctuary get away. Be gone!
Again, I'm pretty sure they're gonna spend the first hour just kicking each other's butts. Oh, y'all haven't been leveled up. Alright, never mind, it's easy.
Why did I even bother?
Hey, Bedroad! We are not at third classes yet. We're 4 levels away, 4 or 5? 4 or 5 levels away. And we haven't even started getting the triple question mark seeds yet. We're about to go get our airship and go through the portal into the Mana Holy Land and get a sword. Or most of a sword. It's always most of a sword in the Mana game.
So powerful.
Speaking of leveling up.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
Whoop. Alright, Ozzy, you're making me play this on hard mode and I don't appreciate it. There we go.
You wish.
See if I do like...
You wish. Mental.
There we go. Unicorn!
What a joke.
And around. Just gonna ignore y'all. I think I mentioned this a couple streams ago, but I do actually kind of like that they didn't just automatically make all the enemies scale. It's nice to occasionally come back to some place and
Easy peasy.
serve revenge 30 levels later. There you go.
Leave it to me. We'll guide it.
Whoop. Missed it.
You wish.
Unicorn! There we go.
All done.
Sure. Nope, I'm wrong. Up. That's why we checked the map. Remember what a pain in the backside those Copper Knights used to be, right? Like, it's just so nice to come back and just mop the floor with them now. Still think Goldwyn was a very wise choice. Solid update.
We don't have to be on guard for now.
Was anyone even doing dynamic level scaling when this originally came out? That's a really good question.
This enemy will fall easily.
Because, I mean, most of the 90s era games that had any kind of backtracking, which was already kind of a limited subset, did not do level scaling just as a thing. Hello, boys! Still love that dose power. It's very good. Unfortunately, Charlotte's still a level behind because of our time on the ghost ship, where we had to leave her behind. Oh, that's right, this is the hideout. Okay, cool. Do a little whack bam. Yeah. Perfect. Got him on the upswing. But yeah, I'm trying to think of any games that actually did. I remember the first game that I ran into that scaled them up, and I'm blanking on it now. Charlotte was the one left behind for that because we had a whole bunch of healing items. And Gova, who is the boss of the ghost ship, who you have to beat before you can get your third party member back, is weak to holy damage, which we had Angela for that. And I didn't really want to have 2 casters as our whole battle plan, which might have gone fine, honestly, but like Charlotte still has 0 range, and at the time didn't have any attack spells, so it seemed smarter to bring Reese in for that one. Hang on a second, did I miss it? Or is it... This door! Finally, we get to open this gate! Oh, this gate bugged me so much last time.
Thank goodness you are safe. The Wing Defender. Yes, ma'am. We will unblock the path at once.
Charlotte is like half hair and a quarter pants.
Please stay safe, Captain.
Goals, really. Might have been a Tails game. You might figure out on that one, Al. Hello, Cactus Friend! We're getting... Oh, no, we just got one. Okay. Occasional 2x boost to XP. I really should have been trying harder to find the cacti before now. Whoops. Well, live and learn. save this up. But yeah, Mox suggested a few streams back that it might be wise to play as Charlotte, which has, it turns out, definitely the strat to go with, because the AI is bad at dodging and Charlotte is bad at staying alive. So when you play as her, just keeping your healer alive means you keep everybody else alive. But also, Naruto run. Cactus Friend looks a lot like Taiku no Tatsujin. I don't recognize the name, but I'll take your word for it. I've actually been trying to figure out who it is they remind me of. A lot of it's the face. I'm still a little bit sad that it wasn't actually a Cactuar, although I know obviously that's a different universe. But that would have been a great crossover. Now these enemies will definitely be our level. Oh, it even looks like it used to. That's cool. We're like 12 hours in and I'm still absolutely fascinated by how good of a job they did with this remake, y'all. Anything over here, or is this just a death platform? It's good to have those occasionally. Yeah, that's just a death platform. Alright, oop, hang on. Ooh. Alright, if we go over there, we drop down. Got it. Ha ha ha! It's a viewing platform.
We should work together to defeat this.
Hello there.
Be gone.
There we go. Leave them. Whoop. Leave them asleep. A little bit of unicorn. That actually works great. I forgot that we put on the ability that jacks up the damage of her summons by 30%. It makes a big difference. We are physically able to jump off. Oh, you're asking if I can do like a death jump. I don't know, and listen, I appreciate you, but we're not going to do a science to it just yet. Although we did just get into this area, so if there was ever a time to do a science to it... Yep. Oh, hang on. We can't jump off that one. Right over here. Woo! Okay. I can't remember if we've fallen off the world yet. And up. I don't think we have.
Hostile entity. Be careful.
That's the kind of information I tend to keep in mind. There we go. Had them both asleep. Love it. Oh, these copper knights are lovely.
What a joke.
Let's see. Sarah said you ran into a Taiko console at Dragon Con. Yes, at Dragon Con, I think it was. And yeah, it had the drum rhythm game, which is frantic and amazing at the upper levels for it, and it's very, very good. I think that was Dragon Con. It has the really nice like arcade setup, although Gen Con I think has one too. I've just never been able to get into it. Theirs tends to be slightly more like, it's less of a console gaming kind of a thing, and more of a, you know, here's where you can just randomly group with people for like Overwatch or Paladins or whatever, which is cool. But it's just a different kind of environment versus Dragon Con, where it's like, here's a whole bunch of, here's an N64, go nuts. Eh. We just killed a bunch of birds in their nest. I just put that together. I feel way worse about that. We might still be the bad guys, y'all. I haven't really ruled that out. Alright, we'll just leave you asleep. Yeah, I was actually just watching I think Inside Gaming was doing a report on the recent Nintendo leaks, where the source code for like the 3DS, the N64, and the Wii got leaked. Which, you know, for some folks is going to be absolutely emulation heaven, especially considering how tight of a grip Nintendo tends to keep on their code. And like, I'm never super happy about hacks, and I'm a big fan of Nintendo, even if I kind of question a lot of their decisions sometimes, but they still consistently make really good games that I think are necessary, so I'm like trying not to be too harsh. But on a purely selfish level, I'm so happy that code is out there. I cannot wait to see people put together like appropriately good emulation for N64. And I hope that it means that like they'll be able to give that sort of stuff back to Nintendo and say, hey, please put this on the Virtual Console. We want to play these games. Ooh. Oh, and we're dead. That was quick. Alrighty. Whoop. Much better. Whoop. Moving away. Stop it. Have it. Have a little double slash. Hi. Charlotte is too cute to be a bad guy. I mean, we are technically going Necromancer with her, so... But it's a good Necromancer. It's the sweet kind of necromancy. You know, like Grandma used to make. Oop, hang on. Yeah, perfect. Right on the edge of the world. That time. Oh, I love that text so much. It's so good.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourself.
Knock that armor off. Perfect. Finish this needle beak. Beautiful. I still love that her slam attack is just a butt slam. Her like charge attack is a headbutt. Unicorn! Her area attack is a belly flop. Like, it's just... Everything that Charlotte does is just maximized for cuteness. They did a good job, is what I'm saying. Somehow Grandma Necromancers are even scarier than Dude Necromancers. I mean, that's fair. Hello, boys.
It is unwise to get in our way.
Oops, started the wrong one. Go ahead and get both of you real quick, hopefully. Maybe? Yeah! 2 for 1 tail! Alright, we're going. Unicorn! Yeah, I like the summons! I used to have absolutely zero luck with the summons.
I'm getting good
But
at this.
with the damage talent, it's making a big difference. Let's see, training. Okay, we're not far behind. That's good. Was I trying? Okay, we got Fireball, so we have the full elemental wheel now, which is big. That's really nice. I think I'm gonna hang on to this for a moment. If we can't, like, get something with it right away, how about you? Quick heal isn't bad. What have you got? Ray has gone bye-bye, Egon. What have you got? Spirit, intellect. Stamina is not a terrible idea to raise, just in general. We could do strength because we're playing as her, and I do tend to bash a lot more than anything else. Hard ricochet, is it bad? Yeah, all of this is good. Alright, all things being equal, let's do 2 points into stamina and 1 into strength. We'll split the difference here. Alright. And around and through. If Rees were bad, she'd be the kind of tyrant who's trying to do what's best for her people. 100% correct. Also terrifying, but 100% correct. There are a couple lines of dialogue. I don't know that we'll run into them this one, but I vaguely remember. Yes! I vaguely remember them where it's very clear that Reese is like one dark day away from going dark side. It's the D&D thing of big L, little G.
Can you help us?
Baby. He's puppy.
Please step back. I can handle this.
It's my neighborhood.
Oh,
it's fine. I speak adorable.
See. You are a girl dragon, are you not? Our mistake. I shall give you a cute name as an apology.
I will give you a cute name as an apology.
Flammy.
It's a fun line all by itself.
Lovely. Flammy it is.
Flemmy!
I am sorry to ask, but we are short on time. Would you please take us to the portal in the sky above Oblivisle?
Will you be our Uber to another dimension? Thank you, Bedred. I love the multi-wings. Our bond has given us a new ability. Ooh. It's a very good ability. Thank you, Flammy. I always thought that Flammy was like a misspelled or mistranslated Flammy, but I'm pretty happy with Flammy. And now we have a friend. And also an airship. An airship friend. I love that they left her chunk, you know? I was worried that updated designs and whatnot. No, that's pretty much dead on for the original art. I'm not sure why I doubted that. They've been solid on that all the way down. Best kind of airship and best kind of friend. Exactly. It's the Falcor rule. My partner was showing a Instagram video that someone did, I think it was yesterday or the day before, where they had like their pug from the chin up, right up next to the camera, and they were behind and just sort of squatted down a little bit so it looked like they were riding on their back, and then they played the Never Ending Story theme song. Anyway, highly worth a Google. Okay, so this one exactly like I thought.
This is the sanctuary of mana.
See, we were smart to wait.
These are the forces that entered the sanctuary before us. They destroyed each other. It's awful.
Is it though? It's a G-rated bloodbath.
Someone else may reach the sword of mana
Someone please add that to the
before
quote pod. That's very
Let's
good.
find that sword quick. We have to get it first. Or my mother might never acknowledge me.
Oh, Andrew, are we still on about that? Baby girl, think better of yourself. Nice, okay. Oop, no, not that. This. Hooray! Hooray!
I'm on the job.
Little cactus buddy, are you hiding over here somewhere? This is exactly the sort of place you would hide. Are you under the beast man? No? No, okay. That's a machine golem, we don't want to mess with that. Just as a general rule. Let's go say hi to these nice wolf people. Hi!
Come on! Let's help each other. All right.
That'll work. Sorry, Howler.
Protection.
Woo-ha! Not be there. Yay!
Let's hurry along.
Wolfman. Yes! I like it. It's very German. 110 cash dollars. Oh, it's just machine golems all the way down. Oh, I hate this. Alright,
It is unwise to
Let's build a
get
wizard
in our
first.
way. Cyclone.
Where'd you go? Come back here. That'll help. Good.
Come and get me.
Okay, there's one branch that's right in the camera view. It's the worst. Move. So one thing that I remember about the machine golems, and it doesn't look like they've changed that, is that you beat them first as a boss, and then they just become a regular enemy, but they don't change their attacks or, like, attack power.
That was easy.
There's probably a thing over there, yeah? I'm not sure it's worth it. Wait, hang on. Was that a cactus? Cactus friend? Cactus friend? No, just a little bulb in the background. Alright. We go this way. Tomato Man! Tomato Man, how did you get dragged into this conflict? Y'all were on an island by yourselves. Ooh, alright. I shouldn't have had any part in this. Did the ninjas talk you into it? They can be very persuasive. They made a helium, you know.
There's more to me than meets the
Either
eye.
these are less horrifying, or we're more horrifying. Well, I know which one I hope it is.
It's the enemy. This one's a doozy. Too bad.
I'm amazed we had the range on that. She has the range. Nope. Yay. Alright. That's right, I can stun lock too. Feels bad, doesn't it?
Like I could defeat any enemy.
That's it, now you're a normal as enemy, just like those axe armors. Nice, Bad Road. Dracula, I made your favorite. Hot Road.
Here I go.
Ow, okay.
Stay focused.
Fine.
Power to you.
How about some of this? And a little of that. And one more of these. There. Okay, you're asleep. Good. Stay that way. Woo. Oh, right. Magic doesn't remove armor. That makes sense. That's a tech thing. That's why I got confused. Tech and part
Stay true.
Unicorn! Love it.
Good.
Love to see it.
We don't have to be on guard for now.
We technically can also summon machine golems, I just realized, as I'm talking about how they're, you know, less impressive than when they were boss monsters. It's like, they're literally our second summon. Did Charlotte just say puppy? I mean, I hope so. Alrighty. Oh, hello. What are you? A new path appeared. Shortcut? Shortcut. Alright, so we need to go this way, and that will be the path back, I guess. I'm guessing... Yeah, looks like this way and around and to the left. Tomato Man! Alright, alright, alright. Ooh. Oh, no. Probably casting animations. You hate to see that? There we go. We did it!
I can see the gun.
Y'all are taking way too much damage.
And then Heath will be saved.
Hello there.
Don't
It does.
come and get it. I've got this. Too bad.
Intersection of hell. Alright, there we go.
Go for the rest. Okay.
Move. Woo. I got you guys with my whack bam. And back away, and a little bit of this. Whoop. And a little bit of that. Yeah. There we go. Go away. Golems for the Golem God. Whoop.
Oh, good.
Okay, just fell apart.
You
Good.
don't have to be on guard for now.
Alright. Let's go ahead and... How are we doing on walnuts? Can't tell. Oh, 12. There we go. Yeah, 12 is enough.
Come on. Let's help each other. This isn't funny. Not like this.
Ow! Okay. Jesus. Got another one. That we decided to do the... Whoop, nope. No. Well, that's fine. We'll just deal with that. You go to sleep. Ah! For Angela. Who I'm just realizing is probably most of the reason we were able to take y'all out so easily before.
We have improved greatly.
Okay. I remember this part because of how often I had to run through because I was wrong about needing to be here. Yeah, that's gonna come up a lot for us, I think, too. Oh, that's the end. Hang on. Back this way. Did I miss an up? I guess I missed an up. Yes, I missed an up. That's fine.
Fine then. Here I go. This
Do a
one's
little back bam, see if we can get all three. Yep. Yeah, we can.
You wish.
Hooray!
That was hardly worth the trouble.
Alright, this was the shortcut down. Hopefully it'll make stairs. It does! Look! Stairs! There we go. For all its flaws, the first National Treasure movie, very entertaining. The second one, very wrong. But the first one, very entertaining. Alright, and we're around. And through. Excellent. Hope to see this. The Special Mana Statue! Got it. This is the one that lets us go up to the next class. There we go. We did it! Alright, so we can't really use you yet.
Who is switching classes?
Yeah, okay, let's go away from that.
You want to wait? That's okay.
We kind of have to, but thanks, Fairy. Appreciate your love and support. Grab this. Run it back. Let me just check the other corners here. Cactus friend? Cactus friend? Cactus friend. No? Alright. I'm sure we missed all the easy places to find him, and now they're going to have to get really clever with it. Rabbite! That's not the black rabbite, I don't think. It looks white and blue, so I think we're okay. Yes, the king rabbite, that's what it was.
Let the magic flow through me. It's over.
I think the black rabbite is in Angela and Duran's final dungeon, so we will actually have a chance at it.
Stay true.
If there's still a save point right outside of it, which there probably will be, we'll save and at least give it a shot before we get our butt kicked by the beast of Carabano.
I will not fall.
Hey, yep. Yeah. Away. And up. That's a shame.
Here. Is this it?
Fix that.
It's over.
Yeah. Anyway.
And with that, peace has with
Alrighty.
turned.
So we'll go the long way around and see what treasures await us here. By treasures, I mean bunny friends and bad camera angles. Ooh, ow. Speaking of bad camera angles. Hit it.
It's over.
There we go. Where are you at? Gotcha.
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
All of that for 250 bucks. Hard to call it worth it. Okay, this. Line up this way. This thing. And here we are! Ah, the mana tree. Except we're stuck. We have to go around, of course.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy. Come and get me.
There we go. Thin out the rabble.
It's over.
Get away from that. That's still the most distressing move in the game, maybe. It just rains baby rabbits as a projectile, because, of course,
What's that?
we did it! Sword. Get it, kiddo. We're gonna become King Arthur.
I can't grab it! Oh, you
Aww.
You are the chosen one anyway.
Well, so clearly it wants us to have Angela do it, but
Allow me.
I want to see what the animation is for Reese. Reese, literally the strongest of us. Also, that sword is comically thick.
I think you are meant to take this sword, not I.
Well, by process of elimination.
Don't keep me waiting.
Yes, let's give the mage the sword. This'll go great. Always works out well. Remember that bit in Infinity War where they all try to pick up Thor's hammer? Exactly. It's like, oh, well, it's a little bit like that.
Oh, don't
Fairy, you
rush
pick it up.
it. You have to feel the connection to the sword in your heart.
Believe in the heart of the sword. Also, we could clear some of the vines off at first. That might help. We probably should have tried telekinesis first, huh? You think? It's a much more us move. Look at that gay-ass sword. Love it. Love to see it. By the power of Gay Skull!
I did it! I got the Sword of Mana!
Hey, so on a related note, the new She-Ra season, the last She-Ra season, drops in like 4 days, and I am not remotely emotionally prepared. Oh, I don't like this angle.
I got to it before my mother!
While you were studying the blade,
Did you
I was
see?
doing a kidnapping, I guess?
Fairy? Oh, come on, Fairy. Where are you?
Oh good, we have the Mana Sword. Game over. Mission
I
accomplished.
got the
Nothing bad
sword
can
like
happen
you
now.
wanted.
Exactly, Bad Road. You got it.
Now what do I do?
Thank you, Al. Oh, there they are.
I am a shadow of the goddess of mana. Angela, true wielder of my
It's
sword.
very Sailor Moon hair. I mean, honestly,
You are the
the
goddess
hair
of
in this game
Mana?
is just over the top,
Well,
no matter who you are.
Do you know where Fairy ran off to?
Fairy was taken prisoner by the forces of evil.
Could you be more specific?
What?
There are a few of them. Like, literally.
Please, you must go to her.
Evil what? That doesn't help me.
Thank you.
Please, goddess, how do I save Fairy? And how am I supposed to use this sword? I don't understand.
Mana has all but disappeared from the world. Soon, the mana tree will wither and die, and I will be no more. There is nothing more that I can do for you all, except leave you with this.
It's a fancy drum. It is actually a fancy drum, but that's neither here nor there.
Chosen of the Mana Sword, as well as your companions, may the blessings of Mana be with you always.
No, wait!
I'm confident better minds than mine have gone over this, but the ever-present kind of interplay between bleakness and hope in JRPGs, like the fact that there is so often a cataclysm or a dying off, like the mana tree is going to wither and die. That's not a thing that you can stop, but you keep going, and it's like that. I don't know. There's a reason that these kind of games are always very high up on my
Fairy's
list.
gone. How could they take her?
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourselves.
Don't keep me. Be gone.
Yeah. There you go. There you are. Yeah. Just. I know I keep going on about Doze, but it might be my favorite power ever. Having a random chance to put an enemy to sleep when you're playing a healer, like, give me that on every single healing class ever. Angela wanted a non-awful mother figure. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of that. That's right. I have faith in her. She'll figure it out. She's a smart kid. Yeah, let's go this way.
Come on! Let's help each other!
Yes, we got the king! Woo. You come for the king, you must not miss. And I missed a little bit.
How's that?
Whoop. Both of them. Woo. No, 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 no. Well. Listen, Angela, could you stop standing in the glory, please? How? Now I also need to do that thing. There we go. Healing! And a little more. Healing! Perfect. This way. And... Yep. Did I miss something? No. That's a rock. I got a rock. Listen. We'll be back. You can believe in that. Now then. Do some of this. I do appreciate that it also auto-saves every time you do this, so we could probably skip that, but it just makes me feel better to also manual save, you know?
What?
What up, Gourmand?
Are you the one who took Barry?
A+ detective work.
Don't be ridiculous. It wasn't me. If it were, I would have done away with all of you and stolen the sword instead of waiting here.
You think so, huh?
No, please. I'm speaking hypothetically. It pains me to see the sword of mana right in front of me, but I have orders to leave you whole. The one who stole Fairy from you also obliterated my master, the Masked Mage, along with his entire fortress, Mirage Palace. My hands are tied. If I don't do as they say, they won't let me live. And so I'm only here as a messenger.
Your hands are tied, huh?
Yes.
Don't like being on someone else's strings?
I'm well aware that they will do away with me once I've fulfilled my purpose. I'm merely cooperating until I can make my escape. Huh? Well, there I go, rambling on again. I'm sure you can tell that your enemy is the epitome of evil at this point. They're waiting at the entrance to the sanctuary.
There's nothing in this space except exposition.
Word of advice. It's best to just admit defeat. Farewell.
Farewell, my foot. Where's feet?
You tell him.
Meanie.
Who? Oh, right. The magic corrupting him is probably lifted now that my master is dead. I heard it left him quite confused, however. We lost track of him, but good riddance. I have better things to worry about than his well-being. Like mine. Goodbye.
Real cut up, that Gourmand.
Still lost. Oi. I promise I'll find you as soon as we defeat this bad guy.
So the natural consequence of having 6 characters, each of whom can be essentially your main character, is that there are 5 characters who just kind of have to let their agendas sort of be off to the side for a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get around to it. Wasn't his name Death Gesture? It was, at least in the fan translation. But I'm a big fan of the intentionally misspelled Gourmand. It's so clever and I love it. Also, the design on the mask is wonderful. That and the ow, walked right into that one, literally. That and the new design. Okay, try this again. You stop talking and do a killing. Nope, didn't do it. How about one of these? Unicorn! That and the redesign on... Okay. Every time I try to do this sentence, we almost die, so I need to just stop talking. There we go. Okay, now then, as I was trying to say... the redesign on Malocchio, where he is just a very pretty dude, is they're big changes, and I like them both. Charlotte, where's Heath? Me. The fuck is a Heath? It's a kind of candy bar, actually. I heard they used to be very popular back in the day.
It is over. All of it. Now his Dark Majesty can never be revived.
Kids, this is why step one of the plan should never be, and then I die.
My master, his Dark
Those are
Majesty
long odds you're playing.
sacrificed his life by using a forbidden spell to bring the Darkstone from
Malocchio is still
to
just
this
face
realm
planted into the dirt.
in order to gain access to the sanctuary. Using the Sword of Mana,
We would then revive him. Together we would turn this world into our new homeland of Mavolia. But a new enemy came and destroyed my master's corpse. Now, his soul is trapped forever in darkness, lost to us, just like the Mana Sword. We were utterly defeated. Malocchio thought we might still be able to obtain the sword ourselves in order to bring Mavolia to this realm. But a world without his Dark Majesty. I could not bear the thought. That cowardly fool. Malocchio's pettiness was an insult to his Dark Majesty's memory. So I destroyed him with my own hands. Don't worry.
She's terrifying, and I still kind of
I
like her.
intend to follow soon. I banished that royal brat from Laurent back to the Citadel. He was meant to serve as his Dark Majesty's vessel once revived.
Alright, so we know Elliot's safe.
Is he safe?
There is no need to harm him. Not anymore. His Dark Majesty was the reason for my existence. This is farewell.
Grapples
The one
away.
who hurt my father has been defeated. But this is not the end. If we do not do away with the enemy Belladonna mentioned, we will face more senseless deaths. Exactly like my father's. My father's attacker may have been vanquished, and my brother safe and sound. But I cannot ignore my duty to you all. I will continue this journey. I will stay until peace in the land has been secured. Let us be off. We cannot delay.
So apparently there's a lot of fan art of Belladonna since this came out. I'm truly surprised by this information. Me too, Christy. Although, yeah, I'm with you. Like, odds are very good that the reason for the spike in fan art is because she's very... How do I put this academically? She's very boobs. But, like, especially when you don't take Reese or Hawkeye as your main character. Sorry, Reese, you're gonna get stuck on that scenery. When you don't take them as your main characters, and you get that scene that we just saw, where they're one of the evil organizations that gets wiped out here. Like, I remember even in the original, that put such a different, like, lean, and it's a very, like, cool motive, still murder sort of a situation, but, like, the character depth you get in just that one exchange is I don't know. I like it a lot. I like her as a character. I'm still glad that she's gone, you know, for in-character reasons, but at the same time, like, a cool design. Crimson Wizard, Darkside Knight, how are y'all? Most of it is from her boss fight where she transforms. That's a fair point. It is a very Animorphs situation.
Stop right there, Crimson
And
Wizard.
or OG
Give
Catra while we're on
Fairy
the subject of
back.
She-Ra.
If you wish to retrieve your fairy, you will bring the Sword of Mana to Castle Altena. The true queen
Sorry,
awaits
Christy.
you, your highness.
I probably would have done the same in your case and met with the same consequences. Welp, off to Altena.
My mother
Time to confront Mom.
won't get away with this.
Hey!
No one else
Wow, I
can
just
touch
realized the
sword.
accidental
So they
timing
must
of
have been
this whole
waiting for
thing. That's
you.
a shame.
That is why they took Fairy hostage.
'Cause
What do we do
I just
now?
remembered what yesterday was.
This is a
And that's as much as I'm going to say on the matter.
I know. I know that. But I have to stop my mother. I have no idea why she wants this sword so badly. No matter what her reasons, I cannot let her do this. Let's find her and get Fairy back. I can use magic now, and we even got the sword before anyone else. I'm sure if I can explain the situation, my
Oh,
mother will
sweetie.
listen to me now. The true queen is no coward. Let's go back to my homeland. To Altena.
Oh, Ange. Why do you Google anything I say? It never ends well. Because my brain thirsts for useless knowledge. See, Christy, this is why we get along, honestly. There we go. Do a heckin' big save. And time to use the drum. Is the drum in our bar? No, okay. Time to go to the menu and equip the drum. Which is a real sentence I just said. Key items. We've been carrying around the nitramite this whole time? Why do we still have a bomb in our back pocket? No! Just, no! We have a Dryad icon, that's good to know. Well, we're here anyway. How about I do anyway? And then let's also move the... where you at? Flute. Flute. We move the flute there. Perfect. Alright, now then. As I was saying. Nope, missed it. Got there. The Flemmy Drum! So we have to get to level 38 and also have a specific special item to do our second class change. We will for sure get those items as we enter kind of the second half of the game here. But we don't have those yet, so we can't do our second class change. I think we're also not high enough level yet, but we're very close. Early on in our hunt for the mana beasts, the Benevodons, we ought to be able to get that. Alright, so we just fly over. Get down! Get funky. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Okay, listen, fair. It just gave me flashbacks to y'all playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which, God, I was already in love with that game, but watching people I know play it is just a whole other... It's very fun. If anybody ever makes, like, an escape room based on that kind of a concept, I would be a very big fan. They probably have, but, like, I would love to go into a room with friends and have to, like, be in two different rooms and communicate, you know, with, like, old-timey radio equipment. That would be fun.
Harry could be in danger! Hurry! The Crimson Wizard will have a fight on his hands. If he
Listen,
has
we're
harmed
totally gonna
Fairy.
do that thing. Hello? Gold item seed. But first, we have to do a cactus check. So ooh, God, the camera, why? Why are you so bad? I wonder if the camera is only this bad because we're shorter as Charlotte? and they didn't playtest that very much? I don't know. So I have this going theory that every town that we visited, that there is at least one cactus per zone. And I've confirmed early on that it is possible that there might be 2 cactuses in a given zone. So we've missed little cactus a whole bunch. Oh, hi, you're not attacking us. That's a surprise. Monsters! Monsters inside the castle! Troll in the dungeon! Well, that's why you're not attacking us. That's very punk rock of you. Alright. Whoop, that's death. Not go there. Hang on, can we go up here? We can. To no avail. It's fine. Hi, bird. Is that... No, not quite. I was about to say, is that Ganymede from Overwatch? Is that Ganymede Overwatch? No. We can smash this one pot. You may smash. Once. Whoop. Is Reese supposed to sound like that? I've been wondering that a lot, actually, because, like, it is in keeping with the text speech of the original, but it is the one voice so far that to me feels overdone. And again, like, we've already kind of established that the what do you call it? Puppy! The acting talent for this is a lot of relative unknowns. So I'm hoping that it's just newishness, but I think some of it literally is also the direction that she's supposed to be.
Welcome.
This, refuses to use contractions, very stilted speech thing, because that fits her original writing. But I just, for me, it feels a little overdone. Alrighty, let's see. Comfort robe. Well, don't mind if I do.
Good choice.
I'll make
Thank you.
use
I
of
thought
this.
so. Ooh, that'll go for everybody. Guard ring. That's very nice. But first, let's get the major armors, and then we'll go for the accessories. Eagle vest. Eagle vest.
Good choice.
I had wanted this.
Oh, hang on. These are... Come back to here. Okay, so they can all equip this. Oh, I want 2 of these.
Good choice.
Cancels out silence. Thank you very much. Cancels out petrify. We haven't had to worry about that too much, thankfully. And these are just really good defense. Do I want to grab that, or... Defense ring is better. Looks like, is the earth embrace even better? No. Alright. But it does cancel out petrify. Okay.
This is useful.
Give that one to Reese. Perfect. So now we get back into the unfortunate, what'd you call it thing? The bookkeeping portion of the show. There we go. Got there. Alright, what do these do? Cancels out freezing and burning. It's not bad. Poison and shrink. That's very, very good. Embrace doesn't do us any good. Can we sell this while it's equipped? Unequip and sell. Yes, we can! That's a nice feature.
Come again.
Thank you, quality of life improvements. I know Carly is the cute one, but reshopping is also adorable. Yeah, I mean, all of them kind of are. You'd think these people at least recognize Angela. Yeah!
Welcome.
Yeah, not a whole lot of people walking around with purple hair, plus royals tend to be fairly recognizable in their own kingdoms, at least. Whew! Boy, we don't have as much money as I thought we had a second ago. And this is with the 10% discount. Alright, we're gonna give it to our melee fighter first.
I had wanted this.
Ooh. But, who knows? Maybe these merchants are from out of town. That's it. That's the only sword we can afford. There is... Nope, back it up. There. This is not going to get us there, but this will just clean out my inventory, which makes me feel better. Goodbye, Bumpkin! We'll miss you. I don't really want to... Yeah, I don't really want to go through that.
Come again.
It's going to be a lot of it. Alrighty. Well, at least we got our primary melee fighter their next weapon. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to power attack in the middle of the square. That's not the one. Gear and stats. It says it right on the tin. Aeolian armlet. Alright, so Imp is also nice, but I think having both of our mages unable to be silenced seems like the call, Excuse me. Alright, now then. Who am I looking at? Ange. Alright. It's MP Saver, which we want. Reclaim is very good. Spell Guard is very good too. I think I can actually ditch this though for move MP Saver. Decreases the magic used for moves by 30%. Alright, if we have that, then we don't really need Reclaim anymore. If we do that plus 20 MP, she's just gonna be going to town, which is pretty good. But let's actually use that to bring Spellguard back. Do we already have Spellguard? No. We got rid of it. There. Alright, so she gets 2 mana back whenever we defeat an enemy, and now spends 30% less. 5% magic damage is not a lot. Versus knockback, which is very good, and reclaim, which is very good. Or... Alright, that one's a link ability. I'm going to save that for Charlotte. Actually, no, I'm going to save Reclaim for Charlotte. We'll grab MP Boost on Ange. That's still good. Alright, nope, not that. That's very good, that's very good, that's very good. Alright, the only one we can get rid of is Persist. Persist, at this point, we're doing a pretty good job staying alive. But if we do Reclaim, every time we do a power attack, we get mana back, and because we're playing as her, we're going to be power attacking constantly, so that should help a lot. Alright, now then, back to training. So how are y'all doing tonight? I hope that everyone else is having a nice and, fulfilling kind of evening. Elemental combo does sound pretty darn good. Yeah, we'll do that next. Increases damage by 5% when using magic of the same element in succession, and it just keeps mounting, which, anytime we're in a boss fight, there's usually only one element that they're going to be weak against, so we're just going to go, we're just going to spam one element all night, which means elemental combo will help a lot. Hey, Katie, welcome! She pops up and down like a drunk Jackie Chan. A little bit, yeah, you're not wrong. Winning heal is very good. Don't really need intellect too much yet. Stat boost MP Saver, no, don't need that much yet. Magic, let's see, 30% of magic attack and magic defense decrease with critical hit. So that means when she critical hits an enemy, there's almost a 1 in 3 chance that their magic attack and magic defense go down. And considering that I've got 2 mages in the party, this could be huge. Healing items effective. Okay, that's also good. Although it's healing items, which we won't be using as much. Yeah, I don't know that we need winning heal. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do this thing. And yep, magic smash. Smash! Let's see. Payback, attack boost all we want. Interception we want. Kind of want. Okay, so. Payback is just about getting tech back, and she doesn't use her stuff often enough for that to matter. Pinpoint is pretty good. Do magic smash. And instead of interception, we'll do pinpoint. So now 10% more chance of getting a crit, and every time she gets a crit, there's a 30% chance of reducing their magic attack and defense. Very good, very good. I like all of this. Let's go ahead and start working our way up to that bonus in strength. Let me scroll up here in just a moment. Haha. Had to sit in my bank's drive-thru lane for 30 minutes. Oof. Oof. Bet. Got an offer on that house we're planning to accept? Nice! Congrats. I keep Animal Crossing Animals fruit. Xenon, I'm very proud of you, and that's a great way to spend an evening. Don't let anybody tell you different. Like 5, Spirit 5. I don't really use these a lot. 10% chance of random stat decreasing. Okay, I do want to work up the random debuff. So we'll do that. That's going to be a bit, but it'll be fun when we get there. Totally worth it. Alrighty. Well, I think we're as kitted out as we can be. I lied. Let's stop at the item shop real quick for the stuff that our healing can't do.
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
We're doing great on this. Yeah, walnuts. Let's grab 9 more if we can. We can!
Do come again.
Superb. Cup of wishes. Let's grab 5 more. Yep.
Do come again.
You know what? I think that's gonna be enough.
Come again.
Alright, we get it. We'll come again. I appreciate the Altanan mages just sort of milling about town, just doing their own thing, you know, like you do. I just unlocked oranges. Nice, Christy. I'm still in New Leaf, so I was very happy that I got durians that I brought to my my town and planted everywhere, which is pretty fun, if perhaps smelly. I have a Switch by June, probably. Nice. I've been seriously debating it. So far, the 3DS is still holding me over, but like, I feel like it's only a matter of time. It's, you know, I was hearing somebody today remind me that like there's just a willful refusal to conform that Nintendo does, and sometimes it's awful and bad in terms of like quality of life improvements or like, you know, having to have friend codes and things, but at the same time, they keep making games that just aren't like what anybody else is making in a lot of ways, and that's kind of worth it. So yeah, at some point I'll probably end up getting a Switch. Move. Nope. Ow. Landed right on me. That's fine. And while you're all here... Haha! Love it. Bowling for unicorn. Okay. The Mana statue in a church. It's a little funereal. Now your town smells like socks. I mean, yeah. When the wind cuts through the durian trees, it's a bad time for everybody. Like living upwind from a paper mill. A streamer I follow reset until she got peaches because they look like butts. Listen, that's valid. I think that that's perfectly valid. I played New Leaf ages ago and kind of bounced off of it, and then with New Horizons coming out, I went back to it and was like, well, I don't want to get shamed by my villagers from having been an absentee mayor for like 4 years, so let's just start it over. And like all of the villagers that we got are excellent, so I made the right choice in oh so many ways. And I've learned, I think, so much better now than the first time I tried it, how to actually like make bells en masse, which takes a lot of the kind of a chore feeling out of it, I think, because I'm not constantly grinding on whatever seashells to try and make millions, which is nice. When it's a good game, it's a very good game, and when it's bad, it's awful. Which I guess is kind of also a Nintendo hallmark. I feel like I just went in one giant circle, so let's fix that. Alright, the opposite number here had a... okay, the hat on the hat stand is cute. Opposite number of these had a mana statue. Let's see if this one has like a... something hiding between camera, I swear to God. There we go. Nope, nothing in here. Completely empty room. Probably should touch this first. A barrier is blocking the path. Great. Down to the dungeon. Oh yeah, this has got to be the way to go. This is where the enemies live.
Don't worry, I've got it on.
There we go. Whoop. Oh, that worked beautifully.
Well fought.
I love that the golems look around and notice that their arms are gone, and they're like, oh, I guess I'll just die. It's a little bit sad, but also, you know, the memes. Jump up. Nope. Platforming! When it's doing the thing that it wants to do when you get into the flow of hanging out with your animal friends, it's great! And then there's mortgage! Yes! I have absolutely come around to the, like, Tom Nook is not really that bad side of the camp, even though he is also very much like the landlord in a company town. Anything worth going in there for? No, alright. But, like, by the time that new Leaf came around, he is such a sweetie that it's kind of difficult to keep up. Like, in the original Animal Crossing, he was such a jerk, it was really easy to, you know, to keep up that feeling. But the PR firm that he's been working with, they got him the sweater vest. It did work, is what I'm saying. Ow. Now then. Stop it. Got you.
Stay focused.
Hooray!
All done.
I did see the Polygon video, and honestly, like, I think Simone makes a lot of excellent points. I am not immune to propaganda, but at the same time, like, the sweater vest is very good. Whoop! It's possibly because I've known some real life landlords that I'm like, he's not so bad. Because everything's relative. Oh, that usually lets me go through people. How about we do one of these? Just finish this as fast as possible. Good night. Now you're still around. We did it! Chest. I did hear about your shitty landlord. And we had an awful one at our last place. So it's very nice to not have to deal with that. I feel like I've gone into some kind of a weird puzzle dungeon here. Also, there's just random fire here now, so that's probably fine. Hang on, can we... Yes, we can go through the hole in the wall. It's an actual hole in the wall. He's in Hawaiian shirts now, because he's on island time. Yeah. Honestly, the New Horizons, like, go to an island thing. And, yeah, we don't need to get into all the why that's not a great look. But it makes me, like, me getting a Switch is not going to be for New Horizons, definitely, but New Leaf is still very good. Alright, let's see. Take a look at where we're actually trying to get to here. Alright, so the stars are back there where we started. But this has got to be the way to go, right? Yeah, okay, so the star is there because that's the door we have to go through, but there's a barrier there. Alright. So I'm just going to assume that there's something to disable the barrier down here.
It's the enemy.
Might be a bad assumption. Nope, go get the mage. Remember, you walk into a room, there's a dude with a sword and a dude with a book. Kill the dude with the book first.
Isn't funny.
Heal. I get it. Nice hit, Angela.
And with that, peace has returned.
Let me catch up on the chat here for just a moment. I'm gonna trick Tom Nook into paying for this umbrella I made out of weeds. That's capitalism. You invented capital. Oh no, that's exchange. That's how it's supposed to work. But capitalism has ruined us all. It's all too true. Am I the only one who assumed Isabelle was drinking iced tea? No. Like, that to me makes perfect sense.
We can take this
I think that she deserves to have herself, you know, a nice, cool glass of whiskey. She's an extremely hardworking individual. And, woo! That's a nexus of hate. Oh. But no, she seems like the iced tea type. Probably just a little hint of a lemon in it. There they are. Okay, this is not going to be fun per se, but this is going to be fun. Seriously, only get one of them in that? So we can get the whole room. Okay, listen, getting one of them As we learned in the boss fight with 3 of them, is sometimes all you need. Unicorn! There. It's a great way to knock somebody out, really. Woo. I was trying to make a last unicorn joke, but I couldn't find it. There we go. We got that.
We must continue to triumph.
Let me catch up again. In the Japanese version, she drinks from a bottle under the counter as you're walking away. Okay, that's actually pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. Isabelle's phenomenal, and I mean, like, the fact that the whole Isabelle Doomguy friendship thing was completely bought into by at least the social media for both of those games.
Reliable companion.
Just, yeah, like, anytime that there's Isabelle news, it's a good day. So, we just walked in on a mage's college, I guess. Hi guys.
Allow me.
The usual meeting, huh? Should we come back at a better time? See you worshipping that little, like, goblin statue there. Is that probably important? Well, too bad.
Let us work together to defeat the enemy.
There's a line 3 of them up here. Well, 2 of them. The 2 big ones.
Okay.
There we go.
We should continue on our journey as planned.
Okay, now hopefully that... Yes, we'll undo the barrier. Look at that. It even says so. It says so right here. Right, we'll go the way that we haven't been to yet. Oh, that's a terrible idea. Make this one easy. Whoop. For you. Or you. There we go.
Well fought.
Beautiful. Your turn.
Stay true.
There we go.
I'm getting good.
Excellent. All of these nice little things that they've done to let you kind of recover MP mid-fight has been just such a huge improvement in terms of having to spend every other fight just going through your entire item wheel, essentially. This is way better. Can we jump down there? We can! Can we get in here? Yes, we can. Some of this. How about here? No? Nope. Alright. And away! And up! Yeah, oh, hang on.
Be careful!
Grab this one. The machine golems, when they're solo, get just infinitely less intimidating. Which is why I think that they almost always, in the boss fights, show up in 2s and 3s. That one fight, the first time that we were here in Altena, when we had to fight 3 of them at once, was, I think still is, our longest boss fight. And it wasn't even necessarily that, like, dicey. It just took forever to get through them. Because it was just running around dodging for days and trying to get one of them burned down so that we had a chance. Speaking of,
It's over.
finish off the wizard. Good, you're asleep. That's what we like to see. Yep. You. Nope. I can see that you're busy. I'll come back later. I love the way I can put machine golems to sleep. Whoop. How about Not that. Yes, this.
This one's a
Dash time! Get at least a couple of you. Now then, as I was saying... Nap time. That'll do. And let's, death by irony. Perfect. It's probably overkill, but hoping that there's a golden mana statue right around the corner. Hooray! We did it! Cactus? Cactus? You hiding here? Do you think I would least expect you? No, but an item is. 20 bucks. Anybody drop a 20? Anyone? If you dropped a $20 bill, come to the lobby. So this whole stream, Ozzy has been just passed out across me. He's not at all concerned about this. I am concerned about this because that's Mom face down in the dirt.
Mother!
I forgot that she had a
Please
poop
do
hat.
not move, Princess Angela.
You shut your face.
How could you?
Call me what you will. I'll take that sword now. If you move an inch, I cannot guarantee the lives of Fairy or Her Majesty.
This is that moment where I want her to go, alright, you want the sword? Have it! And then she just stabs him. But that is not how this story goes. I appreciate that we didn't clean the vines off it. Like, did people not understand how swords mostly work? That's right. Burn!
Ha ha! Take that! The sword doesn't want a nasty soul like yours anywhere near it! Ooh, loser!
Got him! Curses! Next time, Gadget!
The Sword of Mana reflects the heart of its wielder.
Aww.
Good or wicked. The Dragon Lord's dark power will change the sword into a vessel of evil.
Man.
We've done it. The Sword of Mana belongs to the Dragon Lord.
No!
And now it's all purple.
We're done here.
Dick move, Darkside Knight.
Now we must use the sword on each mana stone to release the seals on the Benevodons.
Begin Phase 2. Phase 2 is twice as much gunpowder as Phase 1. Oh, good, and then also do a kidnapping, because why not?
What have you done to her? You promised!
I simply demand.
Does that mean Angela has evil hair? I mean, kinda.
Said I would spare any of you in the end.
What did you do to
Even
my
if he'd
mother?
said that,
Give
like,
her back!
who would believe? I guess Angela. God damn it. He's doing the alley card thing again.
Sadly, I have no more time to waste on you, pitiful heroes. But do not fret. Once we free each of the Benevodons, you will all die, sooner or later.
Oh,
You
I'm
may
already
live
looking
for
forward
now
to kicking
and
your
watch
ass.
the world perish. Consider it a gesture of appreciation for the sword.
And he's gone. Hey,
so
Fei, how you doing?
sorry. You lost the sword because of me.
I mean, we only had the sword
No,
because of
Harry.
you, so that's, you know.
It's totally the Crimson Wizard's fault for manipulating my mother and stealing the sword.
You tell her, Ange.
Now that it's come to this, how
So,
are we
it
gonna
has come
stop
to
the
this.
Benevodons? Oh no! It started already! Quick! Let me back inside you! I'll show you what's happening to the stones!
We're just gonna roll with that dialogue.
Close your eyes.
These characters now look like Dark Lord, Stroud, and Julius from the first game. That can't be an accident. Oh, does Stones feel better soon? Me too. Oh, but that doesn't look great. Well. Purple, the color of evil. I'm loving all of this Isabel lore I'm learning about in chat.
Horrible! The Benevodons have awakened!
Also, I love the term vacation juice.
We still have a chance! Right now, all 8 Benevodons are separate. So, if we can defeat each one before they join and combine their power...
Wait, they literally are a Voltron?
Let's go to the Mana Stones!
Okay. I think Benevodon is Latin for well-meaning. The other night. Oh, hang on. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. Hopefully we didn't pop. Turns out the cat is also leaning on cord. Oh, damn it. Alright, can you hear me now? Hopefully you can hear me okay, and you're not being subjected to horrible audio weirdness. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hooray. Thank you. And thank you, Ozzy, for, punctuating that otherwise touching moment with your butt on the cable. Good job, bud. Okay, now that we're back, what were we talking about? Vacation juice, right. Very important things.
Hostile entity! Be careful!
I feel bad for the Vivies, I really do. But yeah, we were talking about, I think Christy was looking up the essentially the root and the prefix and suffix for Benevodon, and it was something like well-toothed, which I think is just amazing. Because I was saying that, like, Mana Beast to me, or God Beast, or whatever it was that they called them in the fan translation, like, sounded very intimidating. If generic, but still, generically intimidating. And Benevodon just almost sounded vaguely good, until we did the translation, and I'm like, oh wait, no, that's much worse. Alrighty, well listen, we got about 18 minutes. I don't think we're actually going to get all the way to a Benevodon fight. That would be ludicrous speedrun strats, and I don't think we have that.
Welcome.
But maybe we'll at least pick our first one and start heading that way. I'm going to go ahead with the Troll Flail.
Good work.
Troll Flail is a thing I see happen on Twitter way too often. That might be enough. Is that enough?
Lots of wares
Is it
to
enough?
browse.
It is enough.
Oh, good choice.
Beautiful.
I'll make use of this.
Alright, so we're all caught up on armor and weaponry. That doesn't happen very often. We're current. You'll love to see it. Does this mean Angela's not in exile anymore? I mean, it seems like it. Again, the wizards are like right there, and they're not attacking us. Actually, let's chat with one. Where's the one who told us about the monsters? Mana is draining away. You're just a pillar of cheer, aren't you? Excuse me, I have duties to attend to. Alright, so not great conversationalist wizards. Let's take, yeah, let's pop into the inn. Ha! And yes, that was the Shiva, which makes me very happy. It's also, I think, the first dog that we've talked to that hasn't just growled at us. So, can you pet the dog? Close enough. You can talk to the dog, which is like pet the dog. Let's see what we get from the gold seeds. Nice, miracle cookie. Myth. Okay. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? It's a star-shaped cookie which with what I think might be like marmalade in the middle, and they're calling it the mythic cookie. But I'm almost certain I've baked a cookie that looks just like that. Mythic cookie. I love it. And chocolate. Because, you know, sometimes you're just in the mood for a Hershey bar. It's a star-shaped Jammy Dodger. Exactly! Which, don't get me wrong, Jammy Dodger's delicious. Mythic? It might be a stretch. Alright, we're gonna rest. That's gonna give us the option to save. And Gnome Day! Alright, well if it's Gnome Day, that kind of helps determine who we should be fighting. I forgot the order of the days of the week in this game. So if we don't get to the Benevodon the same day, we could be in trouble. But let's see. Gnome is Earth. Earth counters wind, so we're probably heading towards Rolante. And we're just going to throw some rocks at it. So one thing I do like about this, unlike certain other games that I won't mention, once it moves into the whole, like, World of Darkness side of things, it doesn't take, like, as long, or sometimes twice as long, where usually the thing we're at now, where we're going to be just taking on the Benevodons, should go pretty quickly, he says, with hope in his heart. Just doing one last cactus check. I realize we're in the snowfields. We've already learned that doesn't matter. Can we call Flammy right here? We can, and we will. That makes me so happy. Hello, friend. Can we catch a ride? Oh, the music.
Imagine what he's put my mother through. He'll regret this. Next time we meet will be his last. I
there you
can't
go.
stand this either. But we gotta defeat the Benevodon.
Alright. Now I get to test my knowledge of the world map. Or I could just pull up the world map, ignore what I said a second ago. Alright, so that's gonna be the one for wood, probably down there. There's Laurent. That's got to be the one for, let's try that again. That's going to be the one for wind, and the one that we're going to first. So from where we are, let me get my bearings here. So this one. Pretty sure that's too close. I think it's over here? Here-ish. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Can we land here? Here? No. Can we land here? Land here. Heliport? Heliport. A light at Heliport. Do we have to choose our enemies like Mega Man bosses? Exactly like that. In fact, there's also 8 of them. Apparently in the SNES version of the best place to farm the question mark seeds that we need for the class change is from Papa Potos in the Light Benevodon's dungeon, if you beat at least 2 other Benevodons first. What an interesting intersection of qualifications. I like how Flammy didn't need much of a glow up because they were perfect already. I feel like that applies to so many of the character designs, but yeah, especially with Flammy, it just makes me so happy. Who's weak to stone, who's weak to water. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing is that we do have all of the elements already, so we're not, like, unlocking powers as we go, but basically that. Why are these 2 dinguses cosplaying as people who already failed to harness the tree's power anyway? It's all good questions. Alright, up the hill.
I'm on
Let's
the
get
job.
back onto Charlotte. There we go. And let's see if you all are still level 14. You are! Excellent. Use a breeder. Perfect.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
This is one of those situations where, like, actually fighting the fight and running for the fight probably take about as long, so we might as well go ahead and do the fight.
Peace end. Let's get the cyclone.
There we go.
That's how it's
Lovely.
done.
And back over here. Grab the mana.
I feel like I could defeat any enemy.
Hooray! Now we're getting there. We're gonna get through one Benevodon and I think already be level 38, which is lovely. We probably won't have the items anywhere close to that. And I don't remember which items we need for the classes that we picked, because we're still sticking with the Vigadu Necromancy arc. Because honestly, with this particular set of classes, this has been the hard part, and it should only get easier once we get to the Titan class change. Because they're all going to get stronger. I mean, obviously they always get stronger, but like, the combo of them gets very strong at the end.
With this strength,
So it's kind of an investment in our future. And if we got through this just fine, which we did, then it's only going to get better from here, and that makes me very happy.
It's over.
It also makes me happy knowing that, like, this is on normal, and we've been able to... Like, we've definitely had challenges, but it's been a good fit. So, like, if someone was a brand newcomer to this game, I like that there is a mode easier than this, so they're not having to run into the same walls that we probably... I would have had a lot more trouble if I didn't have the foreknowledge of this game, I think. And we still definitely ran into some problems. Oh, Gust Hall. Alright, now, as we learned from a VOD not long back, we missed this little cactus the first time. So I was watching my video back when we found this weird zombie conference that we're all hanging out around a harpy. And I was watching the VOD, and that was like, oh, there's a cactus right there the whole time. And then Al saw the same thing and told me about it, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I just realized that y'all have leveled up in here, which is good. Oop. There we go. Come on. Yay. Nice hit. Whoop. Just sort of... Whoop, we went to space. Tried to do Super Mario there.
Worth the trouble?
No. Mana statue! Hello there. Alright, well, I gotta be honest with y'all, I don't think that we're gonna get to and beat the Benevodon in 8 minutes. Like, maybe we could, but that seems like a weird rush. So we're gonna keep with a nice little tradition that we've started with this game, which is we're gonna open the next stream with a boss fight. But honestly, like, most of next stream is gonna just be a boss rush. So yeah, we're back with more of this Thursday as we go to take on... I'm curious how many Benevodons we can get in 2 hours. I'll be thrilled if we can get all of them. I think that's pushing it. I'm going to go ahead and... Well, we'll start taking bets. I think that we'll be able to get through 5. I think we'll get through 5 of the 8. Well, hang on. Yeah, I think we'll get to 5. I'm going to go with that, and we'll see how close our predictions are. And then, yeah, we're coming up on the end game after that, but we'll have a chance to do one more class change. And yeah, I just, listen, we're this far in, and I'm just as in love with this game as I always have been, and this remake, they did such a good job. They did such a good job. How come the mana statue doesn't look like the mana goddesses? That's an excellent question, actually, because the hair is all wrong. They didn't have wings. They didn't even really have the same, like, attire. That's a really good question. Or a crown. Yeah, none of this is right. Who made this? Alright, here's what I'm going with. We know what the Mana Goddess looks like, right? Maybe the Mana statue is modeled after her wife. We don't know. No, we weren't there. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up a little early. And, yeah, we'll call it here. Let's see, it is Monday. Christy, you told me what you were doing, I think, and then I completely forgot it, so I'm begging you if you would kindly remind me in chat again. I'm so sorry. Sunless Skies, that's right, the thing that was the poll. It looks interesting. I'm really not sure what to expect, but the streams are always wonderful over on the Squirrel Lily channel, so we're gonna God damn it. So we're gonna toss a host your way in just a moment, and because I sat here, oh boy. Alright. While the thing is keeping going, we're just gonna go ahead and send this along. And say thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll be back on Thursday with more of this as we take on the Benevodons. Yeah, that's where we're gonna be at. Have a wonderful week ahead, everybody. And we'll catch y'all around for the next one.